Okay, so just moving on from there. Right, there's two minds basically at play. We've got the Chambers of the South, which is written in the book of Job, and obviously all the codes that go with that. But there is effectively an East Lane Mines where I work, or East Lane Mine is related to both. But there are two mines. There's obviously the Chambers of the South, which gives you all the Shaftesbury, which is safety roofs and all the rest of these little chambers with all these messages in. But down in the big mine, which is like, well, I've come to see is there's more of an overall, you know, a sort of more, I think it's more of an overview, the bigger picture sort of thing. But what you've got, an awful picture, but what you've got in the Mediterranean, well, firstly you've got our big altar, Gibraltar, but you've also got Rome there, which is basically putting out false light in the mine. This is what it is. Okay. Now, Egypt is down here. This is what all this has been built on. The lie of, you know, this is not the real Egypt. This is not biblical Egypt at all. This is a spell, literally the Pharaoh spell. Okay, if you look in the Sphinx, it's the spin on the hex. And that's what the, you know, that code in there says it all really. And then down here you've got the fake Israel, which happens to have the word Ra in it as well, Azrael. But and all the rest of all these, you know, other biblical lands that are supposed to be that are not effectively. And this is the light that shines in the mine. And what we are, all the people working away and building this nice little pyramid for them of theirs, you know, and basically, you know, and the only light we know, because we're in darkness, is the light of Rome. Well, by here is a little island that's going to, like a little, I'm guessing like, I don't know, maybe a little moon sign that's now going to show you that this is just not all coincidence. And what I need to do effectively, there's a crane, this is EU rope, there's a reason for that, because I need to rope, I need to get the, this is why Cassiopeia and the rope codes come in, but there's more to that yet to come. You've got Europe above you, you've got the Chambers of the South. This is the second mine. This is where your Shaftesbury and all this on, I don't know, I'm not very good at this, you look Britain effectively, and there's the safe zone there. Well, from there is a crane, and this is the crane, and that shouldn't be there, that's over here. There we are. So we've got these mines, and then this rope goes down the crane there. But this rope also takes a detour, I can tell you now, through World's End, a place called World's End with some other code in it. And then you've got the holy head of Anglesey, and you've got this hand coming out. Well, this hand points down, and it goes past there, and it's the Canary Islands. And these little islands here, well, they carry a message of a Forteventura is a future event. The Palmer is all a map. The Canary is basically, the Canary is tweeting in the mine to warn you that this is coming. And what we do, and the Holy Head, which is like if you look at it, the Holy Head on Anglesey, Wales, there's a lot more to that as well, shining a light down there, down here, so that the people in here, I'm directing you to where the light is, and this is the rope that pulls you out of the mine basically and gets you up to G. Bruce. Okay, for those that will take heed anyway. But overall, that's the sort of bigger picture of the mine. But it's this little island here that carries something, well, it's quite funny actually, the one code, and links precisely to what all this is about. Okay, and these are Solomon's mines. These are the mines of Solomon as well, or the sun and the moon. Okay. Right, the first place we're going to pick up, right, the place is Palma de Mallorca. I don't know why it's called Mallorca, but it's spelled Mallorca, but there we go, either way. Palma de Mallorca, okay. Well, this one says, Marco led all a map. And that's exactly what it did. It's just been leading me all around these maps, all through these places. Like I say, I don't want to use. It's like this is the. I hate using the word, but the Ouija board thing, where you sort and it's not that obviously. This is obviously, but it's just to try and give you how this leads and takes me. Oh, bear with me. Takes me to these places and how I find them, but it's done through Ezekiel's wheels or Ezekiel's wheels, with the eyes all round about. The eyes match up, and then you find the place. Okay, so right, if that one on, obviously that on its own is quite amazingly coincidental, as it actually sums it up where I ended up. But we've also got the next one is a place called the actual place called Mallorca or whatever, Mallorca. Well, this one is Marco Hall. Okay, Marco Hall what? Well, the next place is called it is Marco Hall are a matrix. Okay, it's also written this in the start as well in Orion, which is right by which connects to Llanfair Discoid by the key fort, which is because Bellatrix is be all tricks when you unscrabble. Well, it doesn't take a lot of unscrabbling, but be all tricks. Okay, so okay, that's that part. Now the next one, or the next two, I'm going to scrub this board and write it. And I thought this was quite, well, you couldn't make this up. Knowing we've got all that, and knowing this is about 2 forts in Wales, which is what it's about, and the safe zone on it. The next one, the next place I'm going to pick on here, or pull off, is Manor Court. And this one says, and Marco. Okay, and Marco what? Well, unbelievably on this island, and you could not make this up, and I don't even need, I really don't, well, I don't need to do anything to this to even make it, to make the message, but it's called, there's a place which is called, oh, sorry, I correct that. It's not called that, it's called Can Pick a Fort. I don't think I need to even put the bits in between it, but it says it's called, that is literally what it's called, Can Pick a Fort. Manor Court, just I think it's just above it or just below it, and Marco Can Pick a Fort. So you've got not only Marco led all the map, Marco all are a matrix. You've then got and Marco Can Pick a Fort. Well, I have. It's Roos or Melin. You know, you can pick either one. It doesn't matter. They're both in the safe zone, basically in one. But if that, how can you tell me how this could possibly be coincidence? And like I say, I don't even work out the message in it. It just comes to. I just know it. I don't even know how I know, but I do. Right, okay. And if you need any more convincing, and I've got plenty to convince you that this is all really is a matrix. The next place we're going to go, and this ties up with last week's map. Now we got the Narwhal Whale, we got the mine. Now we're working on the Chambers of the South. Now the Narwhal Whale code, or Narwhal Wales, was Warnall, Wales. So, well, Warnall, Wales, you can pick a fort, and where the safe zone is and everything else, and that's the Unicorn Wales. So it's the biblical unicorn that ties in with Park Seymour. Okay. Monoceros is the star system. Basically, obviously you got Zomo Recon, but then you go to Draco, which says Duarc. So you Duarc Monoceros. When you put it all together, it says So Marco Recon, and then that sticks on the place as well. We get Marco, Marco Roos. Okay, so you can see that all this, I hope, connects together. But let's have a look. Right, okay, so the next incredible message, and it really is, and you couldn't make this up, because I came off this video basically watched it back once, went to shut everything down, went to my computer where I got the map showing, and this struck me straight in the face. And honest, you could not make it up for time. And in fact, obviously it was not meant to. It was meant to go into another video, and that's why I didn't see it till I did. But right, let's just do it. Right, okay. So, right, I stumbled on Yeovil, and I know, well, I stumbled because I saw something else in Yeovil that sort of threw me off a bit. And yeah, okay, you're live and all that, and I was giving praise to Yah for because he is live, he's the living God. But I realised there's something else in this, and it cleverly uses up 3 places. Right, okay. These are just above, actually, I think, these 2, or, yeah, these 2 are just above, and the 3rd one is over to the right. So we got Podimore. Actually, I'm going to leave a gap there for a reason. A place called Wales, unbelievably, which are the 2 that struck me straight away. Obviously, I saw it. Bear in mind, well, you've probably seen it already if you remember the last video, well, a pod of Wales. Right, okay, and how does this connect with Shaftesbury? Right, now, obviously Shaftesbury is a message at the bottom of the shaft, buried at the bottom of the shaft. This is also symbolic of the bottom of the mine shaft. Remember as well, just actually I'll come to that, but you've got Minehead on the top, the head of the mine as well. That's another, you know, part of this. And Minehead, which is the holy head. Right, okay, so Shaftesbury, we did it, and what I said it was, and rightly so, because it fits both, was safety B, and I said H Roos, but this time I'm going to carry the H. Even though obviously I am the H man and it is Roos and safety B there, but I realised this is so clever, because what you do is drop the H in there, and it gives you the full sentence. This is iPod More, or Group More Wales, basically. iPod More Wales. Where am I podding them? Safety BG Roos. So this is why he loves why I love Wales is also because before you put the H in, this is a message from the Creator to me, because Wales is Gymru. Gymru is Mr. Guy, but he loves me because I'm doing my best to pod. Oh, I'm trying my best. I hope I have podded more Wales, or got more groups to go to Wales, because that's what this is really all about. Albeit not to go to Wales now, but when things start going topsy-turvy, that you'll at least know where you've got to go, and hopefully spread that message before and after. You know, hopefully by obviously, well, I'm hoping that people will help me blow the horn in Zion. Same thing with the Wales again, the blowing in the horn. Blow the horn in the sign-on being in Wales. And get people there and tell them where to head when they're all, you know, when things ain't looking good. And they're not going to be at some point, not too sure when. But obviously we're trying to get this message out. Okay, now this... You couldn't make this all up. Right. Right. So from safety B, we're Shaftesbury. Actually, let's just do it. I won't do it as the message. I'm going to do it as the place. So you've got that message at Shaftesbury. When Yah does something, he ties it, so you know you've got to write off coincidence, because it just doesn't happen. Well, what I do is I put a pinpoint on the map there, and what I'm doing, well, this is all about well, I can pick a fort. Well, on this one, I'm going to pick it, and I take a line on the map, and I draw it, and I mean pinpoint to the key fort. Okay. We got G Roos as well, but I'm guessing this might be just to let you know that this one's as good as well. Now, what's fantastic about this? Right, down here, this line crosses the River Severn. Well, Severn is an anagram of seen RV. Well, an RV is a rendezvous point in times of trouble, basically, but also a caravan, which is where I live. by here is also known, and I did check it because I wasn't sure if it was a motorhome, but no, a caravan does actually come under an RV. So I think it's been quite specific, and I've got another code that even pinpoints my caravan, which is going to be on the next video, obviously because I need to keep these a little bit short. Now, what's miraculous about this? And I kid you not, I mean pinpoint, absolute pinpoint on Google's marker, somewhere, I mean, obviously this is a lot further down, and you've got all the chambers off it. But this is actually Noah's Ark Zoo Farm. Okay, so we've got not only, you know, basically I've given a warning out last week. Now we get the message that iPod, More Wales, Safety B Roos come up. Well, there's Roos, but just to let you know the key to it all as well, in Solomon. Let's just change that, sorry. Solomon Kingdom, or I'm making a mess of this, guys and girls, bear with me. This is Solomon. Oh yeah, sorry, there's the O. This is the O that makes up the other O. So you've got the Sol Moon. This is, you know, the sun of the moon, and this is where the sun of the moon sign in Cancer all fits as well. And then it's got like these things going off and whatever, but you can see. So what would be the chances of this saying, you get this saying, iPod, More Wales, Safety B Roos, you go through Noah's Ark Farm Zoo, so we're podding More Wales, seen the RV, there's an RV there, but this is the overall RV, and it happens to be in Solomon, in the Kingdom of Solomon, and you've also got, you couldn't make it up, guys and girls. This is without doubt a matrix, and I clearly have broken it. And trust me, this is only, I've got so much more to show you. And there is remarkable, and these messages are starting to piece together now, because this is, you know, I've had a lot of ones with one sort of hint in it, but now I'm starting to get them where these messages are starting to piece together, as you will see. Right, okay, one thing I want to do. Right, we have in the Middle East, just to show you where this name came from, because it's written all over these clues. They've got to put this in plain sight or something. I don't know how it works, but there must be some sort of rules that they twist the truth and lie and everything. But right, okay, we're going to scratch that one off. And let's put the real one in. First is a G. Well, there's your Roos. And there's the A, M-E-L. Can pick a fort. A G Roos, which is Jerusalem, which is the one place, the one fort. And then that is Lan Melin, which is the second fort. So if you want to know where they got the name from, you know, and it clearly, you know, clearly is, well, I've no doubt that they've stolen the entire history of Wales for however they've done it and got away with it. But you know, this is, I'm going to reveal it all, and I really am, and I know I am, because I know who's behind me and showing me these things. But I just need everyone, please wake up to this. Realise this is all very real. I've got more to come yet, and like I say, I would hope that you will see that this is no coincidence. There really is a creator. He put all this in place, and you know, get prepared, get right, come out of the churches. I hate to say it, but if they've lied to us about Jerusalem, they've lied about. They've just lied about everything. The whole thing, trying to hide it in the Middle East. What are they hiding? They took Yahweh's name out 7,000 times. 700. I don't know what the figure is, but astronomical. It said Yahweh before, and they removed it, placed it with God and Lord, and that will become just to give you an idea, because we're going on to the Florida Keys next on my next video, and Florida is. So I'm going to leave you to ponder this one. If a Lord. Well, if a Lord, why are there keys in Florida? Why are there keys? around Marcos Island and Florida that all relate to where we are now. So if he's a Lord, who holds the keys to heaven and hell? I've got the safe zone and I know where the pit is, or not where it is, but the symbology of it. So I'm going to leave that thought with you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Please, 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 I beg you to truly, I don't know how long's left, guys and girls, but there is definitely some, this is definitely a last message, I have no doubt. And the more people that get this last message, you know, not all are going to take it in, but, and that's written somewhere as well. Somewhere, yeah, I'll go into that on another code, but okay. Thank you very much. Well, I can tell you the place that does. It says cannot win, but it's something about not all sheep tag mon, the place. Not all sheep tag mon. And it's on about piercing the sheep's ears. Because if you tag a sheep, you pierce its ears. And that's what we need to do, is try to pierce the ears of the sheep, the people, you know, the lost ones really, that are chasing the false light of Rome and the return of a saviour who isn't coming. But then, you know, and underneath that place is Wincanton. It says, not tag all mon sheep, cannot win. That's what it says. And those two places are right by each other, just to give you a taster for next time. Anyway, enough from me, and thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, comment. I'll do my best to answer. Thank you.